Tigers out to a fast 5-2 lead over Winthrop, who is 2-1, coming to Neville Arena tonight. How about Zeb Jasper early? Just a little step back three. Let's see here. Ooh, Jonah Broom at the rim. Wendell Green. Hey, Auburn shooting the rock early. Auburn shooting the rock early. Hey, Auburn shooting the rock early. Auburn shooting the rock early. Oh. There you go. There's a turnover. My mic a little scratchy. Can you hear me, chat? Too close. Ooh, Joe Nye said too small. Auburn up early, 10-2, at home. Good defense. That's another turnover from Winthrop. That's incredible, man. That's incredible. Auburn's had the best record in the SEC over the past 5 years. That's insane. That's like something that I never thought would happen in my lifetime, Auburn basketball. What's up, Mr. Tommy? Another three early from the Tigers. Jonah Broom just dominating on the glass right now. Jonah Broom is absolutely dominating inside. Auburn showing a little pressure. Good move right there. Good putback from Winthrop. Auburn pushing it up, showing a little tempo. Do not shoot. There you go. Oh, good move. Jonah couldn't finish with the left. What up, Justin? Kevin? What's up? Watching a little Auburn basketball tonight. What a terrible shot from Winthrop. You're down 8. Why do you take that shot? Good pass. Jonah Broom again. War Damn Eagle, Mr. Tommy. That's right, man. Hey, a lot better tonight. Look a lot better tonight. Shooting it early. Jonah Broom. Big three from Winthrop right there. Wide open shot. 14-7 Auburn with 15-10 left in the first. What's up, Josh? My headset keeps tripping. Good defense. So under the 16 right there. Under 16 timeout. Auburn up 7, 14-7. That's right, Mr. Tommy. That's right. They look much better, Mr. Tommy. Much better. Who's excited about Auburn football, man? Who's excited about Auburn football? I know nothing has come out yet, but I believe it's a two-man race. Looking at the money side of things, all these people, they come out and they say that Auburn, they paid this buyout, they paid that buyout. Look, money isn't an issue. I don't think money's an issue. I think try to get him interested in remembering. Justin. Oh, so you're going to the Bama South game. Dude, I wanted to go, but I saw that 9 o'clock tip and I said, hey, no thanks. I'm not young enough anymore. I got to get up for work at 4 a.m. and stuff, and I can't be doing no 9 o'clock tip offs, man. But that'll be a packed house. The Mitchell Center will be packed, and that'll be a fun little atmosphere, man. Yeah, Miller. Yeah, he is a dog. Miller is a dog. He's a stud. Alabama looks good this year so far. Usually, Alabama, man, they always drop that one game early on that you look at it and you're like, how did they lose that game? And then they lose it by like 10 or 12 or whatever, and you're just like, and then they end up beating like a team like Gonzaga or Baylor, and you're just like, dude, but this year so far, their first two contests, man, they've looked dominant. They've shot the ball well. They've done everything well. They play great defense. I'm a big Nate Oates believer. When Nate Oates got hired, I got on Facebook and I said, hey, this is the guy for Alabama basketball. And a couple of people laughed at me and they were like, like, whatever, like this wasn't a splash hire. I think it was a splash hire, man. I think Nate Oates is the guy. Alan Flanagan being back, man. That's so good to see. Last year after the Achilles, could never get back right. Just seemed a step slow all year long last year. And now he looks explosive. Just got to shoot the ball. Keep shooting like he did the other night. If he shoots like he did the other night, Auburn could be in for they could be in for big time things this year. Chance Westry on the floor. Chance Westry on the floor. That's what I'm talking about, baby. What up, Eric? What's up, dog? You want to get in here and talk about your Kentucky Wildcats? I know y'all got a big one tonight, but let's talk about Kentucky football, Eric. Watch ESPN and watch the chance to be. No, I want to talk about Kentucky football, Eric. All the trash talk you talk at work, man. Auburn ain't lost to no Vanderbilt, dog. Y'all did though, but you talk all that trash about how you are a football program and everything. Johan with a shot from outside's off. Here's Westry. Here's Chance Westry with the basketball. Coming off the minor knee surgery. Oh, Westry drives. Pull up. Bucket. And one. Chance Westry. First shot as an Auburn Tiger. A bucket. Nice move. That's what Auburn was missing the first two nights. Eric said, ouch. Eric, come on, man. What's wrong, dog? Man. Kentucky's trash, bro. I try to tell you all year. They'll never be a football school, ever. Even when you win 10 games, it's just not a place for football. It's basketball. It'll always be like that. I try to tell people that all the time, man. Like these schools who want to pipe up when that's a foul. It was great defense by Flynn. Just fouled right there at the end. When all these people pipe up about Auburn football not being a destination job and everything, right? I'm just sitting here and I'm like, you're a Mississippi State fan or you're an Ole Miss fan or you're an Arkansas fan or whatever. Like, you're beneath Auburn football. Like, you can't talk trash about Auburn when you're beneath Auburn. Like, I don't get it. I don't, oh man. My mouse was on end stream, so I had to move it off end stream. But yeah, like you're beneath Auburn. Why are you talking trash? Like Arkansas, the last time Arkansas was good, I think I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school when they had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones. And, they had a couple good years with Mallet at QB and Bobby Petrino. But like, you're beneath Auburn. And people say, oh, good move by KD. Can't finish. There he goes. What is that, man? Johan Traore working. And they call a foul. Johan Traore is fouled underneath the rim. But yeah, man, like, you're beneath Auburn. Like, Auburn has played in 2 national championships since 2010, and let's go back to 2000. Let's go back to 2000, and you had an undefeated season in 04, and you won the Natty in 10. You played in the SEC championship game that year. You come back in 13. You play in the SEC championship game that year. You go within the final 13 seconds of winning a national championship that year. You come back in 2017 and you play in the SEC championship again with a chance to beat Georgia and go to the college football playoffs. So if you're an Ole Miss, an Arkansas fan, a Mississippi State fan, whatever, Kentucky fan, why are you talking trash about Auburn? Like, why are you talking trash about the football program? Because I guarantee you this. Tough shot. Big 3 ball right there from Winthrop. It's 18-11 Auburn with 13 minutes left in the first half. Chance Westry bringing the ball up the court for the Auburn Tigers. You better take your shots now. You better get your licks in now, because I'm not saying that Auburn's going to step in here, whoever they hire, and start just smacking folks around. But there's potential at Auburn, and they just opened up this $92 million football-only facility, and the recruiting is about to skyrocket. Tough shot there from Winthrop. Cardwell with the rebound. He kicks it out to Flan. Flan with the lob, and it is blocked. That's a turnover. Winthrop's pushing up court. Went out of control there. Now Auburn's got it back. They're pushing. Flan dishes it out to Westry. Back to Cardwell. I was about to say, where's the foul? But Auburn opens up the $92 million football-only facility, right? Recruiting's about to skyrocket. You have Cadillac Williams comes in, he saves the program. And what I mean by saving the program, man, is if you were a part of any type of Auburn social media, you would have seen the hostility within this fan base. And when I mean to tell you hostility, Auburn versus Ole Miss football all-time guesses, it's not even close. Let's see, let me get this free stream in here. It's not even close. Auburn all-time crushes Ole Miss in every aspect. Yeah, it's 35-11. It's not even close. I knew it was like a 24-25 game lead. And it's not even close, man. Like, Ole Miss haven't even played in the SEC championship game. And a lot of people on Twitter come at me and they say, well, that's not even a big deal. It is a big deal. It is. They started that game in 1992, and you've never even been there. Good move by Traore there. Nice find. Traore finishes underneath the basket. Auburn's up 20-11 with 11:40 left in the first half. But it is a big deal. You had Eli Manning as a quarterback, and you still couldn't even get to Atlanta. And that was when Alabama was somewhat down, and you still couldn't even find a way to get there. And I just don't know how you come and compare these fan bases and the programs. And your stadium seats 64,000 people. Like, I've been to your campus. It's a beautiful campus, but it doesn't compare to what Auburn has at all. At all. I just – Lane will never get fired at Ole Miss, which is a plus, but can he get the dudes to win a chip? And that's the Matt and Todd show. The Matt and Todd show says Lane will never get fired at Ole Miss, which is a plus, but can he get the dudes to win a chip? Look, what they're going to have returning next year is it's going to be front runner for the West. And all the Auburn fans, when I say that, they're going to say, "Oh, well, if he comes to Auburn, he's going to bring Judkins with him." And I think he would. But I saw Saturday, man. That's the best chance you've had to beat Alabama, and you still couldn't do it. Am I right? That's the best chance you've had. I mean, and you couldn't get it done. You were winning the football game. You were in control of the football game, and somehow you found a way to lose. And in my opinion, that is what Ole Miss is. Like they're a football program that finds ways to lose. And I think it's a great place. It's a great job. All right. I'm not saying that Ole Miss is just trash and all that. I'm not saying that. But you have the opportunity to win championships at Auburn. And, if you're an Alabama fan and you say, "Oh, well, Auburn's trash," because I know a lot of you get on here and, you holler at me and say, "Oh, Auburn's trash and they're not good. It's a terrible job because of Georgia and Alabama." Look, man, you can go to Auburn. Lane Kiffin can go to Auburn right now. He can go to Auburn right now, and he can bring guys out of that transfer portal, and he can contend immediately, just like Josh Heupel did at Tennessee. I'm telling you. Does Lane Kiffin come to Auburn? I don't know. All the smoke around it and everything, I don't know if it comes true. I really don't. But stop dancing on TV. Stop it. All right? Auburn fan doing the gritty on TV. Stop. It's a hard job, toughest in the land. No doubt. The Matt and Todd show said Auburn is a hard job. It's the toughest in the land. And that's a fact. And the reason why people say that it's the hardest job in the land is exactly the truth because of the Alabama and Georgia crossover. So with those, Jalen Williams, what was that? With those two, having to play those two every year, man, like especially right now with Alabama and Saban and Kirby and Georgia, it just makes it that much harder. And then you watch Auburn; they don't shy away from non-conference opponents. Auburn signs a home and away with Penn State. They go Penn State right now with James Franklin. I wouldn't say they're at the top of the Big Ten, but they're a respectable Big Ten 9-3, 10-2 opponent. But as far as like a serious winning the Big Ten threat, I wouldn't put them there. But like I said, respectable Big Ten opponent. And Auburn doesn't shy away from that. So they always schedule really tough non-conference opponents. In 2019, I went out and watched Auburn and Oregon. Auburn had to come from behind and win that game. And they just don't shy away from the moment. And so Yellowwood and Greyhound is the problem at Auburn. Man, the Matt and Todd show says Yellowwood and Greyhound is the problem at Auburn. A lot of people with the booster stuff, they talk about there's a booster problem. And look, I think part of it is a booster problem. I really do. Sorry, I had to take my headset off. It was just acting foolish. I really do think part of it is a booster problem. But I think the last hire with Harsin was an AG problem. I think, and what I mean by that is Alan Green, our former athletic director. I think Alan Green, I've been watching Auburn and Bama since the 80s. Hey, that's back when they used to play in Birmingham. I was born in 91, so back when they played the Iron Bowl in the Birmingham area. Birmingham, Montgomery, Auburn, and Alabama, which are the four cities in the state that the Iron Bowl has been played at. So that's an interesting fact. But man, I think that the last AD was a shot in the dark, and Auburn missed. and Auburn cannot score the basketball. I mean, they're rebounded around the rim. Chris Moore kicks it out. I mean, it's just they can't score the basketball. They literally just had 7 tries and couldn't make a 3-foot jumper. I mean, but yeah, man, the shot in the dark with Alan Green as the former AD, man, it wasn't the right fit. Oh, Joe Broom said, "Give me all of that. Get out of here." Chris Moore dumps it down to Jalen Williams. Cross court pass, nice pass. Zep, that's not your game, dog. Yep, Old Legion Field, Mr. Tommy. That is correct, man. Aren't you happy for UAB though? As a program, man, UAB big 3 there from Winthrop. Auburn's got to get it together, man. They haven't been able to score the basketball for a minute. What's up, Matt, Alex, Jason? What's up, chat? Trey, I see you. Miss Stephanie, Daniel. Eric Little said, first timer here, enjoying the show, man. How do you realistically think Texas will do in the SEC? Eric, I think Texas will crush it. I think they will crush it, man. I know a lot of people are tough on Texas around here in Alabama and stuff like that, man. I think Texas will crush it. Look, they're going to kill it in baseball. They're going to absolutely kill it in baseball. Texas will kill it in baseball. They're going to be absolute recruiting their tails off in football. They're going to come in here and experience a different side of things. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to come in here first year and go to the SEC championship game, but the pods and stuff. I enjoyed the high school football state games at UAB. Nice, clean stadium. Yeah, man, I agree. I like that, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. Texas, man, with the pods and everything, I'm really interested in see how they're going to do that. You know, we've all seen the makeups of it, the mocks and everything of how they're going to draw it up with like Texas A&M, Texas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, and then they're going to have LSU and Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Arkansas and just you've seen so many different makeups of that. I think that's pretty neat. I think that would be pretty cool, like Alabama, Auburn, Georgia, and Florida or whatever. I know there's so many things that you could do, but as far as recruiting, man, I think it's a huge plus for Oklahoma and Texas just because of all the athletes out in Texas. And we know Texas is nationwide in recruiting, but now you get to go inside a kid's living room and say, hey, do you want to come play Texas football in the Southeastern Conference? And that goes a long way. It goes a long way. So I'm interested to see the conference expansion. Super interested to see it because the SEC is already the best conference in the country. And now you're adding 2 juggernauts from the Big 12. I mean, it's just that much stronger, right? Like baseball, basketball, Oklahoma and Texas and basketball, they're no slouches. I know Oklahoma's not like, tournament deep every year, but they go to the NIT. They make the tournament sometimes, I mean, they're respectable. They had Blake Griffin there for a couple years, Texas is pretty dang good at basketball. They're a respectable program. And then we know, obviously, you got the other sports like gymnastics, golf, and stuff like that, man. Like they're going to bring so much to the Southeastern Conference. I can't wait for it. I'm all for conference expansion. All for conference expansion. I know a lot of people hate it and they don't want to go to it. Now, as far as like UCLA and USC going from the Pac-12 to the Big Ten, that's insane. But if you listen to my podcast, man, I told y'all sometime in the off season. I can't remember what episode it was, but I told each and every one of you that we were eventually going to get to basically like 18 to 20 teams, and it was just going to be like the North versus the South, kind of like the NFL does it with the NFC and the AFC. That's what it's eventually going to get to. It might not be within the next 3 years or anything like that. Nice closeout there by Westry. Trey Donaldson with the rebound. Good find by Chris Moore. Westry collects it. Gets in the paint. Nowhere to go. Chris Moore. Auburn having a tough time generating offense. Good feed. Good feed to Cardwell. Let's go. Chance Westry is a hooper, baby. He is a hooper. But yeah, the Matt and Todd show, man, they said that they enjoyed the high school football games, the state games at UAB and stuff. I think it's good for the state, man. I really do. I think it's a great thing for the state of Alabama. You know, these kids like playing at stadiums like that. You know, and I know it was cool when they play at like Bryant Denny and Jordan Hare and all that. That's what these kids want, man. But you go give these kids a place to play, a brand new facility, a brand new stadium and everything, man. These kids, these high school kids love that. And it's so good for the state of Alabama, man. It really is. I think it's great what the city of Birmingham has done with UAB and their facilities, the new stadium. I know Auburn got to play the Birmingham Bowl up there and everything. I don't like talking about that, but Auburn and the Birmingham Bowl. Oh, man, Jacksonville State. I mean, dude, look at all the great programs the state of Alabama has. Like, this state is absolutely dominant. It's dominant. South Alabama, Troy. You got Jacksonville State. They went down to Tallahassee last year and beat Florida State. You know, the talent in the state is ridiculous. You had Alabama State. They gave Jackson State in the SWAC a game this year. You know, they're no slouch. Good drive from Winthrop there. Couldn't finish. Drew the foul. Chance Westry draws the foul. It is 24-15, 6:55 left in the first. Winthrop will be shooting free throws. But yeah, man, the talent in the state is like none other. Dustin says, Chance is a baller. Ball handling is nice and clean. UAB will play LSU tough this weekend. And you never know about going down there to Death Valley, man. Death Valley's tough. That's a different animal, man. Like, Alabama fans, look, everybody who says, oh, well, I can't believe we lost LSU. I can't believe we lost LSU. Look, home field matters in college football, man. I tell you all this all the time. Home field matters. And when you go into Trey Donaldson, a little too strong on the pull-up, but when you go into a place, man, like Death Valley, if you've never been there, tough. It's tough. It is the wildest. Oh, my goodness. Cardwell. Chance. Auburn turns it over. When you go into a place like Death Valley, man, it's just a different animal. That place, it's electric, and they don't stop the entire game, man. For 60 minutes, they come at you. Nobody sits down. It is extremely difficult. And the way they're playing right now, Jaden Daniels, we watched that first game against Florida State, and we said, man, these LSU Tigers, like, they're trash. Like, they're terrible. And then after that first game, man, Brian Kelly found something. And also, I told each and every one of you before the season started, when Brian Kelly got hired at LSU, I said, watch out. It's dangerous. It is dangerous with Brian Kelly at LSU. He has the potential to win a national championship quick. He can't get the dudes at Notre Dame that he can get at LSU. He can't do it. You can't. You're not allowed to at Notre Dame. You're not. I don't care what you say. You're not allowed to get the Tyrann Matthews at Notre Dame. They don't allow it. You got to go for the private school boys. All right? It's just how it is. So all these people were saying, oh, well, Brian Kelly was getting out-coached. No, Brian Kelly was getting out-athleted in the national championship against Alabama or the college football playoffs against Clemson and Alabama. He was getting out-athleted. He didn't have the people. He couldn't match up. And I want y'all to, man, Auburn started out hot, man. It has been rough at the end of this first half. It has been rough. Cannot score the basketball right now. That's really and truly that's this team's only problem this year. That we have to find ways to score. Good move by Cardwell. As soon as I say that, Cardwell makes a nice move down in the paint and rocks the rim. Good play by KD. Great hustle. Tough break. 26-20 Auburn, 4:50 left in the first half. But yeah, man, LSU, Brian Kelly. Gulf Shores High School has a bunch of talent. And, of course, great coaching staff. The kid, Ronnie Rule, is a big-time recruit and only a junior. Yeah, Seth, I know down here in South Alabama, man, the high school, wow, KD and one with the finish. The talent down here in Mobile and Baldwin County is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. And all these people, man, they ask me all the time, they're like, man, why do you go to high school football games? Like, I go to high school football games because I love watching the talent in Mobile, Alabama and Baldwin County, Alabama. It's incredible, man. It is incredible. I went and watched Theodore and Saraland play a couple weeks ago. D1 talent all over the field. All over the field. D1 talent. Theodore's running back, stud. Stud. He don't get enough praise. That kid can go. He's an animal. And I hope both of them win this Friday night so they can rematch. But, man, yeah, I heard the kid over at Gulf Shores, and I heard he was a stud. Auburn up 29-20 with 4:15 left in the first half. They call a foul on Flan there? Cobb at Catholic. Oh, absolutely. The Matt and Todd show said Cobb at Catholic. Man, we have got to keep him at Auburn. We have got to keep him committed to the Auburn Tigers. I know Georgia is pushing hard. Good rebound, Flan. We have got to keep him at Auburn. But I do think I saw him tweet a while ago. He tweeted Jordan Hare Stadium and everything. And I think he stays. Well, I don't want to say I think he stays, but if Cadillac stays, he's staying. I really do believe that. Live on Sunday. The Matt and Todd show says we cover high school football for the state as well, live on Sundays at 6. Man, I'm going to have to check that out. Cam at Aniston is a dude. Dude, Auburn has the potential. And when I say this, people, you're going to understand why I was calling for Brian Harsin to be fired. All right, so quick. Everybody's like, oh, why do you want him to be fired? It's only year 2. He wasn't recruiting. He wasn't going and getting these studs like the Matt and Todd show right now, talking about just listing off players right now in the state of Alabama. He wasn't doing it. He didn't care. Like, and every time I said, hey, like, this dude's got to go. Like, he's not recruiting. People, newsflash, all right? College football starts with recruiting. If you don't believe that, I hate it for you. I really do, because it starts with Jimmy's and Joe's. So, Nick Saban, all right? You think all of that whole dynasty is just off of Nick Saban's coaching? No. It's off of Jimmy's and Joe's. Nick Saban goes and gets the players. Exactly, man. Look at the Matt and Todd show, just listing off guys that are absolute studs. Harsin didn't care. All right. Quinshon Judkins at Ole Miss right now. Harsin said, not good enough. Not good enough? What are you talking about? Not good enough. I watched the guy the first 2 weeks of the season and said, hey, we messed up. We messed up. How do you tell that guy he's not good enough? I don't get it. That's why I said he needed to be fired. He wasn't it, man. He wasn't it. I'm going to watch D-Sword Friday night. Yeah, Dustin, that's huge, dude. Let me know about that. I know he's excited about being an Auburn Tiger. I know he put on Twitter the other night. He's excited, man. Look at the jungle, man. Look at the jungle. That sweatshirt that said everything school. You're a hire away, one football hire away from being an everything school. One football hire away from being good at every sport. Flop it, Anianta. Man, the talent in the state of Alabama. Like when I go outside of Alabama, people always say, they're like, well, what's it like in Alabama? Like just the football time. I'm like, it's a football state. And they're like, oh, well, y'all are good at baseball and basketball. And I'm like, it doesn't compare, man. Like the talent in this state in football is ridiculous. Man, the rebounding. Good, Chris Moore. Good. KD, what are you doing? Chris Moore, get up. Get up. All right, we're good. Chris Moore, huge piece for Auburn right now. Hey, look, he has played these first 3 games. He's been the key piece to the Auburn Tigers right now. He's been the key piece to Auburn right now. He doesn't get all the glamour and the praise and everybody just rant and rave over him, but Chris Moore has been the guy for Auburn this year throughout these first 2.5 games. Matt and Todd says that these coaches need let people like us that know the kids. That's a fact, man. The Matt and Todd show says these coaches need to holler at people like us that know the kids. Man, did you see the story of Mike Bobo? All right. So all the Auburn fans, including myself, like, I looked at the Mike Bobo stuff and I was like, I don't think that's the guy to get Auburn going, right? I don't think that's the offensive mind to put Auburn in the right spot to compete for championships. But when I heard the recruiting story of Bobo was in the vehicle with Brian Harsin and they pull up to a kid's house and Harsin looks at Bobo and says, hey, go get it done. And he says, no, you got to come with me. And Harsin said, no, I'm no, you go get it done. And he said, hey, that's not how it works. All right. That's not how it works. Like you have to come in here and seal the job. Like you have to come sit on the kid's couch. And Harsin wouldn't do it. And that's why when I tell all of y'all, I remember the night that Harsin got hired at Auburn. And I said, we are the new Tennessee. We're the new Tennessee. Because Harsin at Boise State recruited itself, y'all. And what I mean by that is they didn't get the top-notch guys. They didn't get the top echelon guys, right? They didn't get the 4 stars, the 5 stars. But the guys who didn't go to Oregon, USC, and places like that out west, Washington, where did they go? They went to Boise. So he didn't have to get into big time recruiting battles out there. He didn't have to. Like, you just got the hand-me-downs from all the other Pac-12 schools, the Oregon States who missed on guys and all that. They went to Boise. Like, you didn't have to go into anybody's backyard, and you didn't have to walk into a room and pass Nick Saban and Brian Kelly and, Kirby Smart. You didn't have to. But now, guess what? You come to the SEC, and you had to face all those guys, and you got swallowed up, chewed up, and spit out. Winthrop making 1 out of 2, 31-21 game, 2:51 left in the first half. The Auburn Tigers, Wendell Green Jr. bringing the ball up the court. Harsin was too worried about keeping his girl he brought with him happy than coaching football. Oh, man. Oh, big-time shot right there for the Auburn Tigers. A 3-ball. 34-21, Auburn. Jeffrey McDowell says, probably one of the scrappiest ball players I know. What's happening, brother? What's up, Jeff? What's up, brother? I appreciate that, man. I miss it. I miss it for sure. How you been, man? How you been? Man, boy, when we would play, we would go all a big shot from Winthrop right there. That's a 3-ball to answer Auburn with 2 minutes left in the first half. Man, when me and Jeff would play ball, we would go at it, balls to the wall, every single play, man. Every single play, like it was our last. Jalen Williams, nice little hook shot right there with the left hand. He's going to be a big part for Auburn this year. 36-24, 1:40 left in the first half. This Winthrop team isn't bad. They're 2-1 on the year. They're not bad. Got nice spacing. Got some ball handlers. Got some guys that can shoot. Wendell Green, big rebound. KD, spot up 3. Bang! KD. Big 3, 39-24. Auburn opening it up a little bit. Got about a minute left here in the first half. Auburn up 15 at home over Winthrop. Don't foul. Don't foul. Good. Don't foul. Good find underneath the basket for Winthrop. I don't know why everybody was 30 feet away from the rim for Auburn right there. No point in it. You're up 15. There's 40 seconds left in the first half. Be smart. Be smart. There's no point in it. The Matt and Todd show said it's a new day. Coaches aren't reading newspaper. It's here on social media. Times are changing. We are the new era. That's a fact, man. That is a fact. Social media can be amazing. Social media can also be a downfall. All right. One thing, there's a lob to end the half. Doesn't go for Auburn. Oh, wow. Jalen got it back. Doesn't go. Time runs out. Auburn up 39-26 to end the first half. I just wanted to show some love, brother. Jeffrey says, just wanted to show some love, brother. I have to go. All right, Jeff. Appreciate it, man. See you soon, brother. Hope you're doing well. Social media can be a great thing, or it can be a not so great thing. You can use social media like I use social media. Look, man, I get on social media to do one thing. I talk trash on Facebook. That is the only reason I get on Facebook, period. Like, couldn't care less about Facebook. It's a cesspool, all right? It's trash. I get on Twitter to follow high school kids that play football, follow recruiting for Auburn, and just follow the Auburn athletics. I follow basketball, baseball. Man, I even follow Auburn equestrian, golf, tennis. Doesn't matter, man. I follow it all. I stay on Twitter to keep up with Auburn. And you have apps like Twitter where you can gain a following. You have apps like TikTok where you can gain a following. And it's not hard, people. It's really not. It's not hard to gain a following. Like, you just give your opinion, give your take on things. And like the Matt and Todd show said, we just love to show the kids love. That's it. And that's all you can do. Like you try to elevate kids, like what their show does. You try to put kids in a better spot. They highlight kids, just like he come on my YouTube channel tonight and let these kids. He commented these kids' names and said, "Hey, watch out for this guy. Watch out for this guy. Watch out for this guy." Social media can be a great thing. It really can. It's I know it's bashed and people, look down upon it, and there's Javarius Johnson catching a tutter Saturday night against Texas A&M from Robbie Ashford. You know what's crazy? Javarius Johnson was the only wide receiver for the Auburn Tigers to catch a pass the other night. They completed 6 passes. Robbie Ashford completed 6 passes, and Auburn still found a way to win a football game. That's incredible. It's incredible, man. Jeff said, "I'm a firefighter now." Love that, brother. I appreciate what you do, man. I appreciate every bit of what you do. Spencer Nunn, Auburn got a chance of winning SEC again this year. Spencer, man, they do. I know I said the other night that they don't. That was frustration coming out in me. They do have a chance to win the SEC. I think Auburn will be one of the top 4 teams in the conference again this year, especially after tonight, seeing Chance Westry and the way he is playing basketball. I certainly do think they have a chance to win the SEC. So, Randy Lane, my dad, has entered the chat on Facebook and said, "Come to the house and I will school you in sports talk." Doubtful. Doesn't happen often. Randy thinks he knows a lot, but nah. I'll tell you what. Talk about a diehard Auburn fan, man. That Randy, my dad, is as diehard as it gets. I know he's sitting over there right now wanting that Lane Kiffin at Auburn some kind of bad. Dad, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. He'll be happy with whoever we hire. But, guys, I got to go let my dogs out. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. Second half's about to start. I just got to run. They're in there whining and everything, so I'll be right back. You guys. Oh, what's up? What's up, chat? Man, had to let my dog out. Oh, buddy, man. That's my boy right there. I do not want Lane Train at Auburn. Oh, my dad's a fool. I want Lane at Auburn. I want Lane Train at Auburn. Whatever you got to do, get Lane Kiffin to Auburn immediately. Get him on the first flight. Oh, man. I love it, though. I absolutely love it. Sup, Chase? How you doing, brother? Sup, what's up? How about them LSU Tigers, Chase? You missed me talking about them LSU Tigers, brother. I love it, man. I love it. LSU, man. I told people, I tried to warn people. I tried to warn people about Brian Kelly. Yeah, man. Look, just reading a little group chat right here. Alabama and South tip at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. What are you doing? Like, why? Like, 7? That'd have been good. 7. Give plenty of time for people to get off in Mobile, go home, shower, get something to eat, be at the Mitchell Center by 6:30. No, you schedule it at 9. Where people like me have to go to work tomorrow and get up at 4 a.m. So, oh, man. Oh, man. 13-point game. Auburn had a little drought there in the first half. Auburn had a little drought there. Let's see here. Hold on, Chad. I'll be right back. Oh, man. Dog was hungry. Let's see. Let's see here. Get this thing shared out. Let me see here. Shared out. Wait, What's up, chat? What y'all want to talk about, man, before the second half gets started? Well, we got some big games this weekend. Got Arkansas and Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss goes to Arkansas, I believe. Surprise pick. Give me Arkansas. Ole Miss run defense. Cheeks. KJ Jefferson, is he playing? Yeah, let me change that. If KJ Jefferson is playing, give me the Hogs. I like the Hogs in that spot. The week after you just got beat by Alabama. Yeah. The Matt and Todd show. Hogs need rebound depth. 100%. If KJ Jefferson is healthy and he plays, and there it is. I like Arkansas, man. Look, it's a tough spot for Ole Miss. It is a tough spot for Ole Miss. And let me tell you why. Your coach is swirling with rumors right now that he's leaving. People are out in the media saying that Jimmy Sexton has cooked up a deal to Auburn right now. There's been people saying that Auburn has basically locked this thing in, that all Lane has to do is just accept the offer from John Cohen underneath the table, and the deal could be confirmed after the Egg Bowl, which is on Thanksgiving night. Look, these players have social media, all right? They see it. They're not dumb. Simple, all right? You just lost in heartbreaking fashion to Alabama at home this past Saturday. You're still clinging to that. You're still thinking in the back of your mind, what could I have done better to win that football game? Is there a play I could have made to win that football game? It's still in the back of your mind. I know coaches say, oh, we're going to flush it and all this. It doesn't always work like that, all right? Now you have nothing to play for. Reason number 3, you have nothing to play for. LSU already locked in to the SEC championship game. So do these kids come out and say, hey, my season's over? Tough spot. You got to go on the road. Arkansas is not an easy place to play. It's probably going to be cold. It was cold. It was cold up there when they played LSU this past Saturday. Question the Matt and Todd show says, will we see some Bama players tap out for bowl game because they didn't make the Natty? Absolutely. Will Anderson will not play in the bowl game. And let me tell you something. If I'm Bryce Young, I don't play in the bowl game either. Not after my shoulder. What happened at Arkansas? I'm not playing in a bowl game that's absolutely meaningless. For what? Oh, because Mel Kiper has Will Levis on top of his big board. That is one of the worst takes I've seen all year. I mean, that should be jail time. Should be jail time. Will Levis ahead of Bryce Young on a draft board. No. Ain't seen that since Utah. Bad look to the fans. And I can't see, because college football has changed, right? It's changed. And these dudes, if they're first round picks like Will and Bryce, I don't think that they play, because they just look at, especially Bryce, because Bryce had the shoulder stuff and all that. So there's no way I see Bryce Young playing. I really don't. I think the Iron Bowl is his farewell tour. He walks off the field at Bryant-Denny and he says, thank you for everything. And that's it, man. I really believe that. I can't see him playing a meaningless bowl game. Not the Citrus Bowl. But then again, I don't know. Some guys have a love for the university, and they love their teammates and their coaching staff and everything. So I don't know. It's different. It's different nowadays. I don't know. Leonard Fournette was the guy that kind of started all this for real. He too small for the league. Bryce. That is my only concern. But Kyler Murray, you look at him and you say, can he get it done? Yeah, but he gets a lot of balls batted down at the line. Like, he's not his completion percentage is not very good. It's tough, man. The NFL is tough. And that is the one thing with Bryce Young, man, is his size. No doubt what he does in college, moving around the pocket and the Houdini acts that he pulled. There was a couple in Baton Rouge that he pulled. There was a couple in Oxford that he pulled. There was a couple last year in the Iron Bowl that he pulled. He's talented. As far as throwing the ball from the pocket, he's one of the most talented dudes I've ever seen. But that is the one thing that worries me in the NFL is his size. It's a different league up there, y'all. Those dudes get paid to play. They're different, all right? The windows that you get to throw in are tighter. Things close faster. Different. Ooh, Flanagan. Coming off a screen there. A little pick and pop action. Love that. Flanagan, man. Rebound year. 42-28 Auburn Tigers early in the second half. Rebound year for Flanagan. They said he went to a little little NBA trial run in the offseason. And they said that he was the best player that showed up. Flanagan, that is. So love what he brings to the table when 100% healthy. Jonah Broome, make a big move. There we go. Great feed into the paint to Broome right there. 44-28 Auburn, 18:30 left in the second half. Winthrop with a turnover. Yeah, the Matt and Todd said if Tebow can't make it, who can, right? Tebow was an absolute freak of nature in college. You really just never know, man. Like, I think a lot of making it in the pros too is what system you go into. It's all about what system you go into. We fixing to bury him right here. That's a fact, Dustin. I believe so too. Hit a big three right here. Ooh, Flan. Dribble drive. No. I believe. Oh, Wendell. Good move. Good putback by Broome. Working the glass, baby. Love to see that. Wendell Green being aggressive right there and getting to the rim. I believe being successful in the NFL has a lot to do with what system you go into. I really do. Buddy, what are you doing? Auburn pushing the ball up. Zeb Jasper, corner three. Bang, and he hits it. 49-28. Auburn up 21 early in the second half. 17:34 left to play. And Winthrop has called a timeout. Whew. Like Tua, man. Look at Tua. He went to a team that didn't have an offensive line. Everybody was like, oh, Tua's trash. Tua's trash. Everybody had their doubts. Guess what? Miami said, look, we know we got a quarterback. We're about to go and get some pieces put around him. Because if you don't have pieces in the NFL, you're not going to be successful. My grandpa told me this a long time ago. If you can't run the football in the NFL, you can hang it up. You're not going to be good. You're not. Point blank, period. You're not going to be good. And look at Miami. They can run the ball. They went and got Ty Hill. They can throw it. They got Jalen Waddle. They got pieces. Pieces all around him. Their offensive line is revamped. Look at their defense. Defense and running the football in the NFL, man, it goes a long, long way. It goes a long way. Look at Washington last night. Walked right into Philadelphia. Got Heineke playing quarterback. You got pieces on the outside. You got a nice run game. Got a nice defense. That is what wins football games in the National Football League. Taylor Heineke. I mean, how bad was that? Carson Wentz. You ain't got Carson Wentz. Like, terrible, man. Terrible. Taylor Heineke should have been the starting quarterback all year. I like that Brian Robinson, man. What a story. Dude got shot. Dude got shot in the leg. I know it's not funny. I'm sorry, but dude got shot in the leg. And the reason why I'm laughing is because you got dudes out here. You got dudes out here complaining of bruised hips and thighs and all this stuff and broken fingers, and they're sitting out a week, 2 weeks. And you got a dude who got shot in the leg and sat out 3 weeks and come back acting like nothing ever happened. Insane. Insane. Mm. Let's see here. My mom said choo choo Blake Lane. That's right, Mom. I definitely want Lane Kiffin at Auburn. I think we could win championships. Sorry, I got you off. No. The Matt and Todd show said, sorry, I got you off in football. No, man. No. Auburn's up 20 in basketball. I'm just sitting here. I'll talk about baseball. I'll talk about Auburn baseball. Ike Irish, a name to watch out for. All right. Auburn baseball. I'm not gonna say they're gonna be better. Oh, good charge right there, Jalen Williams. What, he called that a block? He called that a block. I thought feet were set. About to do a live spot for college football selection show. One spot on much love. Hey, I appreciate you joining in, man. I would definitely check y'all's show. That the college football selection show. That's awesome. And I'm gonna give it a shout out and gonna give it a look. So good luck to you guys. Appreciate y'all joining me. I can't believe they called a block there on Jalen. I thought for sure it was a charge, but we got a 20-point game, 49-29, 16 minutes left in the second half. Andrew Gatlin, Robbie Ashford, still the starting QB. For next year, I doubt it. For next year, I doubt it. You got to throw the football in the Southeastern Conference accurately. Can somebody come in and develop him as a passer? Maybe. But let me tell you something. We completed 6 passes last Saturday night against Texas A&M. Not getting it done against the Georgia and Alabama and LSU. It's not getting it done. You're not going to win. If you're playing anybody else besides a 3-6 Texas A&M team, long 3 from Wendell there. That's a logo 3. But if you're playing anybody else besides a 3-6 Texas A&M team, maybe Vanderbilt, you might win that game, but that's about it. Robbie can do great things. He's a heck of an athlete, but if they were to sign Lane or Hugh, I'm sure they go in and get a quarterback from the portal because you're going to have TJ Finley leave, and they have to bring somebody in from the portal that can compete. You'll have Ashford, Calzada, and I'm predicting somebody from the portal. So no, I'm not sure that he'll be the starter next year. Man, I'm glad this one isn't really close. the first two were kind of sketch. First two games from Auburn were kind of sketch. This one hasn't been close, though, except for a couple minutes in the first half. But anything break yet? Like, man, I'm getting on Auburn Live. I can't do it anymore. I'm looking. I got to. Oh, man. Warzone comes out tonight, I believe. All right. So after this game, might go catch me some Z's. Then I'm going to wake up, play a little Warzone. So, yeah. Man, that fat Tom on the bunker. Fat Tom said, my source, he thinks AU has outbid Ole Miss for Lane Kiffin. Looks like 10 years, close to $12 million a year. Hope he's right. Boy, if he's right, I'm partying. And I'm talking trash to everybody I see. Pure trash. I'm going to be the most obnoxious Auburn fan. I mean, my team 4-6, not hardly. All right. Would never know my team was 4-6 because I'm talking trash to everybody on spot. All right. You're getting it. The lane train, if it happens, you're getting it. All right. Simple as that. The Portal King, Joey Freshwater, Skybar, happening. Would love to see it, man. Would love to see it. Oh, Cardwell said, no, sir. Good move, Donaldson. Good move. Dude's going to be special, man. That dude is going to be special. Nice ball handler. Gets to the rim. Goes up in there with the bigs. Love that. Embraces contact. That's one thing I love. Cardwell, I don't know why you're way out there. Why are you at the 3-point line? Chance Westry with the basketball. Want to see more out of him tonight. Oh, Cardwell bleeding. Oh, got cut up. All right, let me see here. Man, the first thing on Auburn Live is it just says Cohen. Is Cohen at the game tonight? Cohen, John Cohen, Auburn's new athletic director. First comment, no, in Memphis. Oh my goodness, I can't, man. Auburn fans. Ooh, nice reverse right there by Trey Donaldson. Just told you, man. Dude's gonna be special. Plays with a lot of energy. Like I said, gets down low with the bigs, embraces contact, plays great defense. Good rebound by Broom. Gets it out to Donaldson, pushing it up the court. Oh, good pass. Yohan Traore gets fouled, going to the line for 2. Tyler Justice. The first comment says no, Memphis. Hey, these Auburn fans, man. I love Auburn social media. It is great. It is top tier stuff when I tell you, man. It really is. It really, really is. Oh, man. Let me see here. Trying to share something on Twitter. Oh, there we go. Man, Jonah Broom, 61-33, Auburn over Winthrop. 13:53 left in the second half. So, Chance Westry with a great pass to Yohan Traore. Yohan Traore is not fouled. Wow. The ball is knocked out. Auburn retains possession of the basketball. Can't really tell what's going on. Not listening to it on the headset. Headset was messed up. Yes, Auburn retains possession. Traore down there working. KD jacks up a three. That's not what I want to see. Broom with a rebound. Too big. Winthrop too small. Pissing down your leg. Kentucky. What's the Kentucky game? What's it looking like? Oh, man. What's it looking like? Auburn's up 30. Misses one at the line. Trey Donaldson misses one at the line. What are we shooting in free throws right now? I like Trey Donaldson. Gets the second one. Smooth stroke. A smooth stroke. Oh, man. Wow, Hal Steinbrenner says, I want Aaron Judge to be a Yankee for life. Well, get out the blank checkbook. Winthrop with a nice putback right there. Trey Donaldson with a fastball up the court to Katie Johnson. Across court to Chance Westry. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Yohan fouled. Damn, what a difference team tonight. Making free throws. That is correct, Mr. Tommy. Chance Westry. Bringing it for the Auburn Tigers. He is he's good. He's good. Chance is good. He's a stud. That's my biggest thing, Mr. Tommy, is can Auburn make free throws? Can Auburn make the three ball? If they can, they go to the Sweet 16. They go to the Elite Eight. If they can't, you're going to get another frustrating finish like last year. Simple as that. Because if you can't shoot free throws, like I keep saying, if you can't shoot free throws, man, you're not going to go very far into the tournament. It's just not going to happen. It's just not. And turnovers was a problem last year for Auburn. Was a huge problem. Not being able to shoot the three ball was a huge problem. Not having someone go off when Jabari wasn't going off was a huge problem. Huge problem. Jabari could be struggling at the slightest bit, and you didn't have that guy that could fill in. Look at the Texas A&M game and the SEC tournament. Texas A&M game. Jabari struggles. Nobody can fill the void. You get beat by an NIT team. That's how it goes. That's a foul. Winthrop. Fighting back. Down 28. Yohan moving his feet. Great D. KD. Good D. Tough shot. Hey, tip your cap right there. There's nothing you can do about that. That's just a tough shot. You play D for, play D for 30 seconds, man. Dude just gets in the lane and hits a tough 8-footer over you. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Good find by Chance. Good dish to KD in the corner. Misses the 3. But he stepped out. That's tough. Come on, man. We got to rebound the basketball a little bit better. That's another thing. Oh, man. Parker said Chance is going to be a game changer once he's 100%. It's a fact, man. That is a fact. Chance Westry is a dude. He is a dude, man. Love every second of it. Oh, man. Chat was popping tonight, for real. I felt like it would have stayed a little hotter if it had been a little more interesting game, for real. I mean, kind of about 5-minute mark in the first half, it got out of hand. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be on here a lot this year, man. Especially baseball season. Like Auburn baseball is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, I can have my background and stuff set up by then. Right now, I'm just trying to use a green screen. But by the time Auburn baseball gets here, I'm gonna have it right. I'm gonna have it right. So, look at Sonny Smith, man. 86th birthday today. Wow, Sonny Smith, the Auburn legend. Love that. Love that. Absolutely love it. If you haven't listened to Sonny Smith call an Auburn basketball game on the radio, you need to. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't. He's the guy, man. He's a guy. One of the Auburn greats. 86th birthday, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Look at all the accomplishments, the banners hanging for Sonny. An Auburn legend. This is fun, man. This is fun. Like I said a while ago, Auburn being one football hire away from being great at everything. One football hire away. You're great at everything. You're great at the 3 major sports that we all care about. Right? That's what you want to be. You're going to Omaha in baseball. You're going to the NCAA tournament in basketball. And what's the one thing that you can't do right now? You can't go to the college football playoff. But what you can do is you can hire Lane Kiffin, and you can make that happen. Good drive by Jonah Broom with the left hand. 67-40. The Auburn Tigers are up with 11:10 to play left in the second half. Some pressure right here. Jonah Broom playing great defense. But like I said, man, you can hire Lane Kiffin, and you can be great at all three. Up to you. I don't think money's an issue. Make the hire, get it done, wrap it up, and get ready for next year. Oh, nice little pin down action right there by Winthrop. He traveled. Yeah, he traveled. He walked. Walked a country mile. Yohan for three. Corner. Just a little off. Do we get 100 tonight? I'm saying 91. No, Dustin. Auburn will start slowing it down. Auburn will they'll put the backups in and the walk-ons and everything. Unless Auburn just starts hitting a bunch of threes. Good play right there by Winthrop. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to see us get to 100 points. I think that'd be big. Just for the confidence level of this team. Everything seeing 100 on the scoreboard. Offensively, I think that's big. So. Yohan shooting free throws at the line. Sinks the first one. That's big to see, man. That's what you love to see right there. One of your young guys coming in, shooting free throws, getting it done in an area where you have struggled in the past. You love to see it. You can't ask for anything better than that. He misses on that one. That's okay. That ball is out of bounds on Winthrop. Staying with the Auburn Tigers. Auburn crashing the boards tonight. 68-40 with 10:04 left. Oh, Flam, what a move. Got the foul. Flam with a little up and under right there with the left hand. Looks like he caught a shot to the eye. Going to the line to shoot two. Auburn up 28 with 10 minutes left in the second half. This is the guy that we need shooting free throws well. Flanagan. Buries the first one. Good to see. Love it. I want to see Flan shooting free throws well. Buries 2 out of 2, baby. Love to see that. Auburn up 70-40. Matt Coxwell, what's up, brother? What's up, my man? Yohan, stay with it. Broom. Don't foul. Don't foul. Rebounding, man. Okay, tough shot from Wendell there. It's a little out of control going through the lane. Made the shot. Not going to complain. Oh, man. wife is watching. Kelsey Lane is watching the live stream. What's up, babe? You going away? Where are you going?
KD Malik Dunbar in a boxing match. Who are we taking?
I'm taking KD. Dustin says KD or Malik Dunbar in a boxing match. Who are we taking? I'm taking KD because I think Malik, he was that tough guy. He was that grinder, bro. But when it comes down to it, I think Malik had a little softer side to him. I think Malik had that little lover side to him, where that smooth player type side to him. Malik was a dog, though, man. I'll never forget that block that Malik had against Kentucky in the Elite Eight in 2019. That was fun, man. That game was awesome, and then losing Chuma against North Carolina, that was a foul. They didn't call it. Wendell spot up 3. Ooh, Flan. Drawing the foul. Those guys in 2019, man, losing Chuma. Of course, Virginia fans and Texas Tech fans are going to say, well, you're an Auburn fan. Of course, you're going to say that. But, man, if we don't lose Chuma, if he doesn't tear his ACL against North Carolina, I think Auburn walks to a national championship in basketball. I think they walk. Like, I think they beat Virginia by 10. I think they beat Texas Tech by 10. Like, and I'm dead serious when I say that. I don't think anybody would have beaten Auburn that year. I really don't. Dustin said, you just think that because Malik got that sweet voice. Man, I will never forget when Malik Dunbar, when they went to play Kansas in the second round. They're in the tunnel waiting to come out to take the court. And it is a popular video on Auburn Twitter, right? And Malik, he's sitting there dribbling the ball, and he says, it's about that time, about that time, about that time. And that was top tier Auburn basketball memories, man. Like, when Malik did that, and we just couldn't miss that night against Kansas. Just every 3 ball that we shot went down. D'Angelo Purifoy, Malik, Harper, Brown, Chuma. I mean, it was just a clinic, man. It was a 3-point clinic. But, man, Malik, he had that soft side to him, man. That sweet voice. I love Malik. Wendell Green. Oh, goodness. Ooh. Coming down in transition, stops and pops the 3. Ooh. Auburn up 78-44. 7:40 left in the second half. Stretch getting some run right here. Stretch. 23. Love to see him on the court. Wendell working. Ooh, Wendell. Wild shot. That Wendell, man, when he gets going, he's tough. He's tough. The wife says, fixing to leave work. What's for dinner? I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? Not much here. We can go get something. I can make a pizza. We ate that last night, though, so I don't know about that. But yeah, not much here. There's Slim pickings in my fridge right now. So, corn dogs. Can eat corn dogs. Can eat ramen noodles. What else? I have chicken fries. That's the kind of stuff I eat, people. McDonald's. Love McDonald's. It's top tier. I don't care what anybody says. McDonald's is for the people. It's cheap. It's top 3 fast food place. Their fries are amazing. The caramel frappe can't be topped. I don't care what you say. Their nuggets are top tier. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. And before you come in here with that Chick-fil-A, you miss me with it. All right.
Quit making us sound like we broke.
No, it's just stuff that I've always liked, babe. That's it. It's just stuff that I've always liked. Auburn stinks, and so does McDonald's. I'm sure that's Mr. Steven, the father-in-law, piping in and says Auburn stinks, and so does McDonald's. No, sir, McDonald's does not. McDonald's is top 3. And top 3 fast food places I'm eating at. 1, Whataburger. All right? Can't be touched. Top tier. The best fast food place you can eat, Whataburger. The best burgers, the best fries. I don't care how long I have to sit in the line. I don't. I'm going to sit in it, and I'm going to enjoy every bite of that Chop House cheddar burger, patty melt, or the sweet and spicy bacon burger. I don't care. I'm going to sit there as long as I have to, and I'm going to enjoy every second of it. Second, number 2 on my list, Popeyes. You can't beat Popeyes. You can't beat it. It's top notch. Whatever you want to get there. Elite stuff. That's right, Mr. Steven. Whataburger is the best. It's top tier. It can't be beat. Popeyes at 2 for me. I love Popeyes. I'm a huge fried chicken person. Hearts. I don't know if you're watching this, if you're familiar with Hearts fried chicken down here, but Hearts is legit also. I just don't know a lot of people that really know about it, because every time I mention it to somebody, they're like, Hearts, like, what is that? But Hearts fried chicken can't be touched. It can't. Like, it's the greatest fried chicken I've ever had in my life. And then third is McDonald's for me. Like, the Big Mac, absolutely love them. McDonald's is top tier. It's for the people. Like I said, it's cheap. It's elite. It's elite. And you can hate on the filet of fish all you want to. Top tier sandwich. Top tier. Hot and spicy. Can't be touched. Chance Westry still in the game with 6:20 left to play. Auburn up 80-48. Get it to Jalen. Okay, he goes to Flan. Flan across court to Jalen. Jalen for the 3 ball off the mark. Went through it, punches it away from Zep Jasper. Ball goes out of bounds. Auburn keeps possession. Up 32 with 6 minutes left. Church's chicken or Piggly Wiggly fried chicken. Mr. Steven has left the conversation with saying Church's chicken. Absolutely disgusting. Terrible. Church's chicken is the nastiest chicken I've ever eaten in my life. It's the greasiest, nastiest. Ugh. Like, if you don't get it straight out the grease at Church's, garbage. That's why they're shutting down all over Mobile, because they're trash. The best thing Church has ever done in Mobile was the 2 for Tuesday. Liar. No, sir. Garbage. I hate it. I can't stand it. Church's is just terrible. I remember I used to get a 2 for Tuesday at Church's. And My wife just texted me and she said my dad's cracking me up. That sounds like a city boy. Absolutely, Mr. Steven. Absolutely, 100% city boy, Mobile, Alabama. Through and through. Absolute city boy. Favorite place to go? New York City. 100%. Love it. Bright lights, concrete, horns, sirens, everything going off, huge buildings. Love everything about the city. Country, not for me. Just not. Just not for me. Can't do it. Can't be looking down at my feet, wondering if I'm going to step on a rattlesnake or whatever. Just not for me. I like to hunt every now and then a little bit, but that's also, it's all right if I'm looking to get out in the woods and find some peace and quiet, but I can't sit out there long, man. And not during football season. I can't do it.
New York is
Randy, New York is trash, man. Randy, we ain't gonna get why you hate New York. We ain't gonna get into that. Randy don't like the political side of New York, but we ain't gonna get into all that. Not on this podcast and this YouTube channel and everything. But man, I tell you what, I was walking through New York. We were all walking through New York, and them sewer rats that they got in New York City they're bigger than my dog. All right. When I saw that thing come out of I'm telling you right now, when I saw that thing come out of that swamp, I said, "Is that a dog?" And it was a rat, and it jumped into some trash. Mom said, "Love New York City too." Absolutely. It was once in a lifetime. I want to go back so bad. But look, the thing about New York, man, it's 80-53, 4 minutes left in the second half. The fun thing about New York, right, is there's so many different nationalities. Ooh, Johan Traore with a 3 ball. Nice shot. Love to see that from his game. 83-53, 3:58 left in the second half. The thing about New York is different nationalities, backgrounds, everything. There's all kind of different people in the city, and then you get to experience the foods of that city. All right, of those nationalities. You have Chinatown, Little Italy, and things like that. There's so many different cultures in that city, and it just makes it so great. But I will tell you, I'm 5'8", 5'7", 5'8", right? And when I went to Chinatown in New York City, I've never gotten to feel that before. I mean, was just straight up feeling as tall as could be. I mean, it was a fun experience. Just the shops in Chinatown, the food in Little Italy, just all of that stuff. And then you get out and you broaden out into like the city, and you go into the Wall Street side of things and you see how that stuff works. Then you go into like Times Square and see how that stuff works. And then you go like North Manhattan. You start making your way up to Central Park and past those things, and you start seeing the Queens and the Bronx and all of that, man. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's one of the best trips I've ever been on in my life. And I got to see the Yankees play. Got to see Yankee Stadium. That was a top tier moment. As much as each and every one of you know, I love baseball. Getting to watch Aaron Judge and the Yankees play was one of the coolest things I've done. So, if you do go to New York,
How many times did you drop him, his friend?
if you do go to New York City, make sure you experience Ground Zero, 9/11 Memorial, and you go to the observatory deck in the new World Trade Center. You talking about a view of the greatest city on earth. Incredible. Incredible. It is the most chilling thing I've ever done in my life. Incredible. If you go to New York, that should be the first thing you do. You go see where those towers stood, and then you go inside the new tower and go to the very top and look out New York City. Incredible. Incredible. Yeah, my mom says, and don't forget the Statue of Liberty. And I tell you what, they got a restaurant inside the Statue of Liberty. Fire. All right. Fire. I think it was called like the Crown or something like that. Absolute heat. All right. You want good food? All these people from the South say like the food up north isn't good and all that. Lies. All right. Ball face lies. Delicious. All right. It's different. It's different than what we eat down here. Absolutely. You know, it's more Italian based and things like that, but delicious. New York City pizza, delicious. Like, it's just a different world up there. It's a money making world. All right. Randy wants to talk trash about New York. He's wanting to know why people are bumping into him and stuff and all this, but it's because they're there to make money. They're there for business. They got one thing in mind, and that is green. And how much can they make of that green in a certain amount of time? And that's why the subways are roaring, and that's why they're moving at a steady pace. And one thing I do want to point out for all the Southern people who down New Yorkers and stuff and say, oh, well, they don't say excuse me. Look, they don't have time to say excuse me, okay? If they were to say excuse me, throughout the day, they would say it 1,000,000 times a day. It would be literally every second, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Like, it's just a different world. It's not like it is here, you know. It's just not. It's a city that never sleeps. Frank Sinatra said it best. So I hope that I gave you a damn good guide to go to New York City, because I want to fly back ASAP. I would go back tomorrow morning. If you could put me on a plane at Mobile Regional Airport at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'd be on it straight to New York City in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Love it. Everything about it. Yeah, I remember my mom said you have a great memory to remember the name of that restaurant. I remember everything about that trip. Everything. Every little thing about that trip. It was oh, oh. They called that off. They called it off. Yeah, I remember everything about that trip still vividly. I remember when Dalton Lane got into the wrong Uber and the dude like went to pull off, and Dalton like started, was like, hey, like this ain't for me. This ain't for me. That was kind of scary for a minute there. But yeah, it was fun trip for sure. Winthrop at the free throw line. It's getting late. There's only 2:53 left in the second half. Auburn's up comfortably, 85-56. All their people, all their people are leaving to move to Florida. Well, that's what wealthy northern people do, right? They get to retirement age. They say, "Hey, we're moving to Florida." Moving to where it doesn't snow. It's 80 degrees year round. It's what I'd do. Because like right now, I walk outside, I come right back in. Right back in. This is the worst weather ever. All right. When I wake up in the morning to go to work, I make sure I have the hottest cup of coffee in my right hand. because when I walk outside that door and it is 32 degrees, I have 2 shirts on, a Carhartt jacket, a hoodie. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm miserable. I'm absolutely miserable. I have my heater cranked on high, on blast, is all the entire way I go to work. Like, I hate cold weather. 95, sun out, humidity jacked all the way up. All right. I miss it because this weather right here, garbage. Absolutely garbage. Can't stand it. Like, give me the heat all day, every day. Like, I want it to be hot as can be. I hate chattering my teeth, man. I can't stand it. I hate it. Give it to Johan in the corner. No, they did not. They dished it out to Trey. Oh, wow. They said that deflected off of Zep. Oh, man. 85-57. Minute and 52 left. Oh, big time shot. Logo 3 from Winthrop. 85-60 with a minute 40 left. Big shot right there. Nice confident stroke. Johan got the ball on the left wing. Chance cutting through the middle. Good pass. Ooh, good shot, Chance. Chance Westry is that dude. He is that dude. He could be that guy for us. And fittingly wearing number 10 for the Auburn Tigers. $87-62 with a minute left in the second half. Looks like Auburn will move to 3-0 on the year. Chance Westry dishes it out to Zep Jasper. Zep off on the 3. Johan Traore with the rebound. The putback short. Winthrop with the rebound. They recover it. 45 seconds left. Pushing the ball up court. Oh. Kick that out. Yeah, there you go. Pull it back. Oh, good find. Chance Westry to Cardwell with the flush. 89-62 Auburn. 15 seconds left. This should be it. The final possession, Winthrop hoist a 3. It's off. Chance with the rebound, and they will dribble out the clock. Chance Westry. Oh, he is ripped. And Winthrop puts up a last shot, and he drains the 3. Wow, 89-65. And that'll do it. The Auburn Tigers move to 3-0. Big time win. Great things. I will be doing a podcast maybe tonight, probably tomorrow. Not really sure just yet, but we will get the details worked out, and I will let each and every one of you know when that is going to be released. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. I'm hopping off. Going to go get some dinner ready, and I will talk to you soon. I'm out.